Hello, I'm going to demonstrate how to create and parse an edifact file and save it into the database. So we'll create a new job. Right now I'm using the Talent Open Studio 4.2.0 version, which was released just recently. So we'll create a new job, which is AD to database. Here you go. So we will take an edifact component, which is a t-edifact to XML. Then we will take txml map component, which would map the outgoing data, because we are going to parse only part of the EDI output and store it into the database. And then we'll take a tlog component just to log it into the standard output for now. And that should be a good start. So we'll create it here. Then we will specify our edifact database file, which is invoice in this case. So this is D97B invoice file. We'll just select here D97B. And we will just ignore new lines because this file contains some new line. Now we will create a new output here, which will be invoices. And these invoices will have some data inside it, but we will define it later. So now we have our txml map. It's a bit large. I will just make it smaller. Yeah, there we go. And here you see we don't have any meta information right now, but I have a sample. So I have a sample output from our t-edifact component, and here you can see that it has like a lot of elements inside it. But we are only interested in very small amount of it. So we'll take item ID and the item description. I'll say item, yeah. So now we just need to find a right place in our XML output, which is somewhere in the segment room 26. Here we have our line items, and we'll just select the item description will be our loop element, and we will say just item description identification will be an item, and this will be our description. Yes. Yes. So now we just need to sync the columns on our log map, and let's try to run it. So you can see we have here a widget and a different widget. These, because this invoice have only two items, kind of. And now we will connect it to the database. For that, I have a MySQL server running. I will create a connection to the MySQL server, which is MySQL. It's here, password. This is the one, and database is test. So let's have a look. Yeah. Now we will import the schema into our talent metadata. So you can see here invoices. Finish. And now basically the whole thing we just need to do, we just drag and drop the invoices. Say we are outputting to the database, and we need to map the schema from one component to the schema of another component. So we're going to here, and I'm going to take here data. Yes. And then inside our tmap component, we're just going to map the data from it got from edifact to the data we've got from database. That's it. That's how